Yes, people, how we doing? Brazil versus Morocco. It's late. It's like 3 minutes past 11. What time is it? 3 minutes past 11. It's still not kicked off yet. Oh no. I wonder if I am way behind. No, it's still going through the team lineup. How we doing? We all good? This is like the first stream that I'm doing for the World Cup, which is awesome. So this is more of like a test stream really, to see whether everything works, if everything's all jolly. So get in the comments below, who do you think is going to win? Because this one's going to be an interesting one. A couple of Man United players in. We've got Vinicius Jr, potentially Edison could be making an appearance at some point. We'll see. I think he's on the bench actually. Cunha is in the starting lineup, is he? I know I saw Casemiro was, but I am quite far behind with everything on this. Also, the window I've got open hasn't got the chat, which is fun. I'll just make sure that last time I did a live stream, I think it was the Man United Liverpool game, and I didn't put the timer on, which was really awkward. And to be fair, I didn't even catch up with the scores either. So I think throughout the whole game it was just 0-0, and it did definitely end 0-0. But yeah, let me know below if you're watching, where you're watching from, and I'm going to try and figure out how I bring the chat up, because it's not on here, which is fantastic. So I think Brazil lost against France, didn't they? Sorry, no, Japan, wasn't it, recently? So their tournament starts now, but their progression hasn't been the best. It's not been the Brazil that you're used to, unfortunately. But there are hydration breaks with this World Cup, as we've seen. They usually happen around about the 25th minute mark. I've got to keep my voice down because little ones are asleep, but if Brazil score, that might change. But yeah, the player watches that we're going to be watching tonight, we've obviously got Matheus Fernandes. He's not quite a Man United player just yet, but rumours are he's got it all already sorted. We were supposed to get that deal sorted, from the 1st of July? But unfortunately, well, not actually unfortunately, fortunately for United fans, we get to see what he's like as a player if he plays. Obviously Wesley was out with the thigh injury, so we're going to see whether he actually has anything to say with this World Cup. So it's going to be interesting to see how Brazil play. They're on the back foot here. Okay, cool. And Morocco, as we know, Morocco are a decent side. Mazraoui, I think, is in the squad. I've got to make this stream bigger, man. I can barely see. I've got like a super tiny little window like this. That could be clipped up in many different ways. But yeah, I can barely see what's going on, because I'm still trying to find this chat. I'm new to this, guys. I'm new. But yes, so we've got a couple of United player watches throughout this game. Ancelotti as well. He's been doing pretty well as a coach, to be fair, as we already know, like for the international squad at least. But yeah, we'll see how and whether Edison's going to be coming on, because it'd be interesting to see how he plays in midfield. Like, he is a bit of a pat man. Actually, Morocco are on the attack here. Brazil clean that up nicely. Players go down, rolling around, gets back up again, and off we go. Yeah, so Brazil's previous 5 games, they've won, 2-1 against Egypt, then they got 6-2 against Panama. 6-2. It's almost like that's a free kick now to Morocco. Let me know also in the chat, when I eventually find it, whether you can actually hear me properly, because like I said, I'm going through Streamlabs and it's completely different to how I'm used to doing lives, because I don't know where the chat is. I can barely see it. Brazil and back, clean that back up again. I feel like throughout the whole game, Brazil aren't going to be able to play as open as they have in qualifying. They've had a bit of a rocky start, to be fair. The Brazil really aren't the Brazil like that we're used to. Unfortunately, I think there's been everyone talking about like the futsal compared to like the Brazilian street football. A lot of the players in the past, when you're talking about Ronaldinho, etc., it's just they've come from the streets, and it seems like the Neymar Juniors with futsal, it's a completely different style of football, and that's why Brazil seem to have lost their flair recently. So whether that's true, you know, we'll see. It all depends on how they do also on this this competition. Brazil on the attack. And Morocco pass it back to the keeper, and that's that play dead. So yeah, it's a shame because like usually Brazilian players, like they've got that flair, and they still got it. Obviously, Vinicius Jr is still like a quality player. You still got obviously Neymar, but he's out potentially for the whole group games, which is kind of like interesting to why he's taking him to the World Cup. I think there might have been a bit of pressure under the Brazilian Federation to take him because he's such a big name, but we'll see. Because if I suppose with the World Cup, it's changed this year, right? There's more teams playing, trying to make more games, more money, more like just finances in general for the World Cup. And I think it's going to be better because you're going to get a lot of the lower end teams get through, which is obviously going to create a little bit more excitement, but America tend to do things bigger and better than everybody else, right? So we'll see whether that actually works for the tournament, but everything, the controversy that's been happening around like referees not being able to go into the countries that they're supposed to be officiating, players not being able to go into, well, there's one specific Arsenal player which I'm not going to get into, or ex-Arsenal player, but you know, there's reasons why. Morocco on the attack, takes a shot, defended, and that ball goes out. No, they're still pressing the play, and Brazil get the ball back, and is that free kick? It looked like a free kick from Bruno Guimaraes. Takes a shot. Morocco. It's well defended, to be fair. Morocco have been all over Brazil. Like, they've had most of the possession so far and most of the chances, but Brazil have got the opportunity to do a counter-attack, but it seems like they're dropping quite far back. Morocco have like got a high press, which I suppose is how you're supposed to play really against Brazil. Morocco take a shot, it's gone wide, goal kick. He's claiming that it's come off a defender. No. I don't know how long Morocco are going to be able to keep this up for, to be fair. They've been playing the better football between the two sides. So we will see. We'll be in 6 minutes in. Get in the comments below, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know your score predictions as well, and who are the team, or who are the players that you think are going to be standing out. I'm going to try and do a live stream and sort all of this out for the Scotland game, which is on at 2 o'clock tomorrow morning for us, which happens to be my birthday. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully everything goes well. So happy birthdays in the chat. Oh, welcome. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. This is my United content channel, but we've also got things on here that aren't necessarily just for United fans. So with the World Cup, it's always nice to get the opinions of everybody, not just Man United fans. But yeah, going back to Brazil's previous game, so what they got a 6-2 against Panama. They got a 3-1 win against Croatia. I think that was that's England's first game actually, which is on Wednesday, which I'm going to try and do a live stream for that as well. Then before that, they got the 2-1 loss against France, which, to be fair, they're one of the main they're the main team really that a lot of people are saying they're going to win this year. You know, Portugal could do pretty well, not just because of Ronaldo, etc., but Portugal have got quite a strong squad, and obviously Spain as well. I'm not going to say England because I don't want to jinx it. But given that lineup that team selection that Tuchel's done, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then Brazil obviously drew against Tunisia 1-1. Morocco's previous 5 games, they drew 1-1 versus Norway. Morocco are on the attack again. Takes a shot, deflected, comes back out. His body's flying everywhere. Oh dear. To be fair, there's one thing that we've seen recently with Brazil's defence. Like, their attack is great, the midfield's a little bit shaky, but their defence has just been, it's not been great. And there's been holes left in it. So Morocco are going to have a field day, to be honest. And we already know how good Morocco are because of the AFCON finals, right? So loads of memes with towels that happened up on X today, which I noticed, but meh. Anyway, back to Morocco's 5 previous games. They drew 1-1 versus Norway. They got a 4-0 win against Madagascar. Then they got a 5-0 win against Burundi, 2-1 win against Paraguay, and a 1-1 versus Ecuador. So, you know, they've had like some pretty damn high scoring games recently, and it just seems like Brazil have, I think they've conceded about 7 goals in their line of Morocco on the attack again. And Brazil managed to clear it out, and it's a free kick to Brazil. Casemiro on the floor, which is like a testament to his season, to be fair. I'm going to miss Casemiro next season. We obviously need, because this is a United channel, right? We need to make sure that we cover Casemiro. If you're a Man United fan, let me know in the chat. It'd be nice to hear what you think, who we should be getting in. Because at the moment, obviously, we've got Edison that's just going to walk through the door in July, which is going to be great. But things have gone off the boil with Sandro Tonali. Anderson's going to City. Wharton's most likely going to go to Liverpool because he's already said Morocco again on the attack. Takes a shot, deflected, out wide. Morocco build up the play again. Brazil are all like 6s and 7s. No, I'm not even going to do that, don't worry. But Brazil, they've not been able to get a foothold of this game at all. And what we're at, like 11 minutes in, and they haven't even had, I don't think, a shot on target yet, which is a little bit concerning. But first game of their campaign, they're going to want to warm into it, right? Well, let's hope. Let's hope they do better than what they have been recently. Like, I'm supporting Brazil because my daughter's half Brazilian, so it runs in the family. Morocco out wide again. There's loads of space in the middle. Morocco building up the play. Comes off the back of a defender. I can't see the names, by the way. I'm going to try and sort that out for you guys in a bit. Brazil get a free kick. Bruno Guimaraes is on the floor. He would be a great player for United, but I just can't see him coming. It just seems like United are set in their ways to the point where they're probably going to end up with Edison. I think we'll end up with Mateus Fernandes from West Ham. There's rumours going around that West Ham need to make up like 100 million before the end of the transfer window, or at least before like the start of the new financial year, which is the 1st of July. So they have to come up with like 100 million. And United are like, well, look, the 80 million price tag that you originally said, nothing's happening in the game, by the way, guys. The original 80 million, Morocco get the ball back, free kick to Brazil. So the 80 million that they originally stated was when West Ham was still in the Premier League. And the fact that they've now been relegated automatically means that it's not going to be that price. West Ham are trying their best to try and get that 80 million as much as they possibly can. But United are in a position where they already have the backing from Fernandes to say that he wants to, or at least he'd be open to the move. So he'd be a good player for us. Like, okay, he hasn't got like the assist and goal records that we would like, but when you look at his Brazil on the attack now, take it to the byline, crosses it in. That's a little bit shaky from Morocco there. Brazil take it out for a throw-in. Looked like they could have recycled that possession, but Igor Thiago had an opportunity then. Crosses it in. Oh, no. He was just behind him. He's had a phenomenal season this season for Brentford, right? But going back to the Mateus Fernandes, we'd have two Mateus and two Fernandes in the squad. And there was rumours as well about getting another Fernandes in. The shop is literally just going to be full of Fernandes. So I think if it were, not obviously down to me, but I think on the overall scale of things, I think United could potentially get a deal with West Ham for about 65 million for Mateus. And again, that's just inflated prices, unfortunately, in this transfer window. And I think that no player is really worth 65 million when you're coming straight from like I say relegated side, but the figures don't necessarily tell the full story regarding Fernandes. He matches and complements the profiles of Mainu and Edison. Edison's like a Pac-Man, right? He's gobbling up ground as much as possible. He's a box-to-box midfielder as well, so he's perfect. He's basically like the brute force. Whereas that's not Kobbie Mainoo's game, so I feel like having a Fernandes in there as well. But young players, I think Edison's 27, 26, so we could do with like another mature head in the midfield, but I feel like it's going to be Carlos Baleba. Again, nothing's happening, by the way. Brazil come out, straight to the goalkeeper, and we are 14 minutes in, almost 15 minutes, so we've got about 10 minutes before the first hydration break. Let me know if you're watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think the score prediction is going to be, who the main player, the star player of this game is going to be. Let me know how you think Brazil or Morocco or even England or whatever squad that you're supporting will get on in this tournament. It's going to be a hot one. And I was having a discussion with someone earlier, I think on X, how they were like, oh, it's a very hot tournament, it's just going to be like the South Americans that are going to win this tournament. And not necessarily. Yes, okay, they come from hot climates already, but if you think that 85 to 90% of their squad already play for European countries and teams, they need to climatise to the surroundings as well, especially if like they're used to playing in Europe. So I don't think anyone's really at an advantage, and obviously your DNA would help, right? But I don't think there's really a squad that has a full-on advantage for playing in America. Although America, as we saw last night, had a phenomenal game. Was it 4-1? So Pochettino's got that side playing well, which isn't really a surprise, because when you look at America compared to what you saw yesterday, it's just completely different. They've learned how to properly defend, they've learned what low blocks are, the formations, because it's one thing when you have a look at the American side at least, they didn't necessarily have the tactical breakdown that you would have, but Poch has got them playing like a European team. So I think they're going to be one to watch, especially Japan as well. I think Japan's going to be one to watch for this tournament. I don't think Mitoma's played, has he? But for Brighton, I remember watching United just sat at the Stretford end, just watching Mitoma completely rip our defence apart, and just thinking, my days, this guy's good. But yeah, Japan have been playing phenomenally well recently. Alright, so I still can't see the chat, which is fun. Let's see if this works. I've got Barracuda stuck in my head and I don't know why. Sheesh. Notification. I really need to put that on mute. I don't know what's going on there. So Brazil have got the play in the middle of the park. They're just trying to open up Morocco. Just side to side passes, cross comes in, that goes straight to Moroccan defender, and out they come. They've got a lot of time on the ball. Amrabat's been an incredible player. Like, obviously he wasn't necessarily incredible for Man United when he came, but I think after the last World Cup, United were just desperate to get a player in, and Amrabat was like such a good player for Morocco at that time. When Brazil are through, loses the ball out, and Vinicius Jr, I think Was that defended, or did he lose control of that ball? I think it's gone out for a corner. Here we go. Ball comes through. Vinicius gets it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a corner. Corner for Brazil. And we are 18 minutes in. Still 0-0. Brazil have the opportunity to open the scoring with this corner. We'll see how we go. Like, it's one thing that I like about Brazil's corners as well. They don't have all of that fuss like the Premier League have and like surrounding the goalkeeper. They do it like a proper old school, actually full-on tacticians and a tactical way of taking a corner, as opposed to just surrounding the goalkeeper and just pushing him into the net, which I think FIFA are stamping down a lot on, at least for this tournament as well. There's going to be like there have been some serious rule changes already. Like, you take too long for a corner comes in. Vinicius has got the ball. Brazil take the shot. That's defended. Comes back out again. Brazil back to their keeper, and Morocco push out. And Morocco's keeper has the ball. What are we on? 19 minutes. 0-0. Could this remain 0-0? To be fair, Brazil are starting to get back into the game now. They're having a bit more of the ball. I think Morocco already look relaxed. Brazil just now starting to open up. But as we know, for tournament football, you don't win if you come firing out the blocks straight away. It's always the teams that kind of develop and grow into a tournament. You don't want to be flying out the blocks and utilising so much energy that by the time that you get to the final stages. Morocco are through, 1-on-1, chips the keeper, 1-0 Morocco. Is he offside or was that a goal? No, it's a goal. And it begins. I tried to order a shirt from okjersey.com and it hasn't come. And yeah, I'm going to have to try and sort that out, but what went on then? Let's have a look. Let's watch this back. Actually, let's sort this out. Oh, typical. Where are we? 1-0 Morocco. Fantastic stuff. Ball comes through. Yeah, it's just a simple goal. Is it Allison? There's just too much pace by the Moroccan forward. Just chips the keeper. Settles nicely into the back of the net. There was a lot of space open in the midfield there for Brazil. I'm not too sure where Casemiro was actually. But 1-0 Morocco. We are 21 minutes in. Morocco would take the lead 4 minutes before this hydration break, and Brazil have got it all to play for because they haven't really been the side that's on top in this game, unfortunately. So they need to step it up a little bit. Bruno Guimaraes is not happy. He is. The Moroccan fans are absolutely loving it. And so you should be. But have you seen the ticket prices for the World Cup? Sheesh. We already knew that it was going to be expensive, but insane. I think tickets for the final, just like normal standard tickets, are going for something like $6,000 or something like that, just for a standard ticket. Obviously now, it's kind of like the Taylor Swift of the ticket of this sports world, right? That was nuts. Great show though. Went to Cardiff. Either way, I still don't know where this chat box is, guys. Do you know what the funny thing is? If I'm doing this live stream, and it's not actually doing a live stream, and I'm just chatting to myself into a camera. There you go, a hydration break. Actually, it's come early a little bit. 22 minutes in, and we get the hydration break. So Brazil 0, Morocco 1. And to be fair, Morocco deserve it. I haven't seen much play from Brazil. I don't know, it's just Brazil seem to do this. They always put themselves into a position where if they're 1-0 down, it's then like, oh, okay, well, we better wake up and better start playing. But they do have players in the squad that can change like a result. We already know that. You got Vinicius Jr, you've got Casemiro, You've got your Cunha off the bench. Obviously, we've got Edison as well. You got Bruno Guimaraes can score goals like we've seen him play, like and score against Newcastle for Newcastle. So they've got players, and he's way onside. I mean, I don't even know why FIFA are showing, or like VAR are showing this like automated offside thing. You can clearly see it was offside. However, anyone watch the Qatar game? I think it was the goal there. Who did they play? Switzerland? Offside. That's controversial. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go and check out like the highlights of it. But the goal that Switzerland scored, it was offside. FIFA didn't show this, and I think it's because they knew that they've got it wrong. So already, like, the pundits are now just like, well, what's the rule? Well, you know what the rule is. They just make it up on their own. So, you asked the Queen, it's, this hydration break's taking a while, isn't it? Yeah. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second. I just want to check something out. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Brazil, unfortunately, are losing 1-0. Morocco, great goal, chipped the keeper, chipped Alisson way out of his box. He probably would have been better just staying on his line, to be fair, and letting the defence sort it out. But obviously, you need to try and make yourself as big as possible and more of a target, right? But I don't know, Brazil do need to step it up in this next 20 minutes, just before half-time, and see if they can get another goal back. Yep, so we're off again. 1-0. What do you think this is going to end up as? Do you think Brazil are going to be able to get back into this? Do you think Morocco are going to go 2-0? Honestly, if Morocco go 2-0 up, then I think it's going to be over, like, for Brazil, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll see. Studio. Let's see if I can find the chat in here. Again. So 1-0, 26 minutes in. Brazil do need to step it up. The problem that they're going to have now, though, is if Brazil start pushing and opening themselves up, they're going to create a lot of space in midfield, which is exactly what's just happened. Morocco were on the attack again. Takes a shot, just wide. Was that deflected? No, it wasn't. Out for Alisson goal kick, but this is the problem now. That Morocco are in such a good position that Brazil need to open themselves up. They can't be compact because they need at least that you know, the equalisers, just so they can start building on something. But the problem with that is that the Moroccan side are just going to slice through it because there's going to be so many gaps. Casemiro's not that quick on the ball either, and he's not quick at, like, coming back in defence. Speak of the devil, I think he's just lost the ball in midfield. Morocco bring back the ball, they're on the attack again. You got 6, 7 yellow shirts back, 6 in Morocco, and they just start recycling the ball back. Yeah, they're massively controlling this game. All you're seeing, like, is just a sea of yellow in the crowd, and, like, I'm sure Brazilians, like they're not happy with what they're seeing. Boom, 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 boom. I think next time I do this live stream, guys, I'm going to have another screen because it's going to make it easier watching all of it on the one. Morocco have got a free kick. This is a dangerous position to have a free kick as well. They haven't taken it just yet. Still trying to sort out what I'm doing with this. You know what? The computer's frozen, so I can't actually see what's going on. Wait, this is fun. But yeah, let me know where you're watching from. Get it over and get it down in the comments below. Corner comes in, header off a Moroccan head. Morocco recycled the ball. Oh, that was cheeky. There was too much space in defence. Morocco have got the ball again, take the shot, goes back out. Morocco's still got the ball on the edge of the box, takes the shot. That's not a penalty, get back up. Straight into the arms of Alisson. Alisson sends it out. Brazil just gives the ball away, man. What are they doing? This is not good football. Brazil are panicking. And, oh, to be fair, that was a bad pass back from Morocco. Brazil put the goalkeeper under pressure, the ball comes back out, and they recycle it back in midfield, they lose the ball again, Morocco are back on the counter-attack. Loads of space opening up now. This game is wide open, which is exactly what I thought it would. Morocco on the attack, takes the shot, no, dummies it, tries to get through the defence, doesn't help, yellow shirts everywhere, comes back out to Morocco who recycle the ball back out to the right. And again, space on the wides. Straight into Brazil, bad clearance, Morocco take a shot, skies it over the bar. And the way the Brazil are playing, it seems like they're back to their way. Tom Brady's in the audience, in the crowd, wearing a Brazil top. Doing a weird handshake with his daughter. I don't know, guys. It's what you do as a dad. Unless it's not his kid. No, it's definitely his kid. Morocco have got the ball back again. This could be, if Morocco score again before half time, this could be at least like a 4-0, 4-1 game. And with like the new format of the World Cup, it's relatively easy to get through to the next round. Like a lot more teams get through. I think it's the top 3 now, or at least the best of the third positions go through. So the format's a little bit easier. And like I said at the beginning of the live, it's great to see that because at least the teams that you wouldn't necessarily, Brazil are on the attack now. Push the ball out. Oh, they take a shot now, comes back out, across to the byline as he crossed it in. Nice play. Goal for Brazil, 1-0. Vinicius Jr, of course, it's got to be Vinicius Jr. That was a great goal, by the way. Brings the ball out, cuts it back in, right foot, curls it right around the keeper, straight into the corner, 1-1. And if it's going to be someone, of course it's going to be Vinicius Jr. I will do the danger zone. Why is that in my head? I don't know. 1-1. There we go. So for those of you that have 1-1 on your bingo card, congrats. I don't think it's going to stay like that though. That was a great goal by Vinicius Jr. Is anyone that's going to grab the ball by the scruff of its balls? Yeah, to be honest, that was bad defending. He kind of dummies it, gets a lot of space to curl it right into the corner, straight past the keeper. Yeah, that was a powerful hit as well, so the keeper couldn't even do anything about that. Great goal. And that's exactly what Brazil needed. What, we're 32 minutes into the game? Yeah, Brazil needed that. We'll see whether they can get another goal before half time, whether they can go in at half time bleeding. Yeah, are you staying up to watch Scotland? That's like here in the UK, there's been a lot of people discussing how are you going to remain awake, like what are your strategies of like making sure that you're awake to watch the game. And it's like, just set your alarm. It's not that difficult. So Morocco have got the ball again. I think that's a free kick to Morocco actually. That was a bad tackle. Vinicius Jr. What do you think of these new rule changes, by the way? Because I like the throw-in one, but the corner rule change isn't great. Like, you know, so I think it's like five seconds that we saw one of the games yesterday that one of the throw-ins got overturned. That if you're too long, it takes more than 5 seconds to take the throw-in, it goes to the opposition, which is, I think, it's a good rule to bring in, to be honest. Free kick for Morocco, ball comes in, comes back out to Morocco, player comes back in, Alisson punches it out, not like an Onana against Wolves where he punches the player but the ball. Morocco recycle it, pass it straight back to the keeper. Brazil are starting to try to push the play now. Brazil got the ball back. I know Brazil still have to play Scotland, right? And with Scotland playing at 2 AM, it's going to be interesting to see how the team plays. It's the first time that they played a World Cup since '99, I think it was, or '98. So they're playing Haiti, I think, too. So it's a perfect game for them for the first game of the group stage. Because if they manage to get a win, there's not necessarily a guarantee that you're going to go through. But, I mean, if they manage to get like a nice 2-3-0 or something, then if it's high scoring, they're going to obviously secure their chance. It was a terrible pass. What was that? Brazil player passing it to like someone in row Z. That was awful. Brazil with a throw in. Remember, 5-second rule. If it takes longer than that, it could get. Okay, he's released it. So there's another rule in play that if the ball goes out and VAR detects, I think that's come off one of the opposition players, then and it's given to the other team, that then it can be overturned via VAR. I think VAR need to get out of officiating and doing that kind of jazz with corners, because it just makes everything a little bit more hectic. Casemiro's been yellow carded. It's not really looking too frustrated, but you know, we know what Casemiro can do, right? And we know how hot-headed he can be during games, but he's passionate. But I think, yeah, he stumbles in, and yeah, I think he's bought that a little bit. But to be fair, it's just a typical Casemiro challenge that we've seen all season. I noticed that when I uploaded this video, because I had some issues, not even uploading this video, when I was sorting out this live, I had some issues regarding the upload, because I'm going through Streamlabs, and it was asking for several different things that just wouldn't log into the account, so I had to do it the old way. And because I've done that, everything is completely out of whack. I can't see the chat. I can't see. That was a great goal. They're just showing the goal back again from Vinicius Jr. And yeah, that was a beast of a goal, to be fair. He took that really well. Brazilian fans are loving it, and so they should do. Yeah, so I'm trying to sort all of that out right now, just so I can like try and chat to you guys, because I don't know what's going on regarding the chat, because I can't see it. And like none of this was set up beforehand. So I'm trying to do that mid-game. Nothing happening, to be fair. The Brazil have got the ball in the midfield. They're just passing it around each other, trying to open up Morocco's defence, which has been quite tight, to be fair. Morocco's defence has been, apart from the goal obviously they've conceded, but the structure is there. Brazil have got the ball though in a decent area. Morocco take the ball back, Brazil take the ball back. It's literally schoolyard football right now. Ball's bobbling left, right and centre. Back to Brazil, back to the midfield, where they can recycle it back out. But yeah, I know a lot of people are saying how Brazil aren't really the favourites, and I don't think they really are. It's going to be France, Spain, they're the favourites. I think, to be fair, Portugal have got like a good shout, but I do think it's going to be at least one of these guys, like France or Spain, because Brazil's defence has just been leaky for quite a while now, and I think that in itself is not going to be good for tournament football. But as long as they're scoring, I suppose. And like I said before, the team that's going to win is going to be one of those teams that formulate and improve throughout the tournament. You don't want to be firing out the blocks, playing really good football, getting tired, getting injured, and then by the time you get into the Brazil are in the attack, ball almost bounces over the Moroccan keeper, but he settles, catches it, slows down the play. We are 14 minutes in. We've got about 5-6 minutes. I think the referee will probably keep maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. Obviously, because of the 2 goals, I'd say there'll be about 2 minutes extra time added on in the first half. But this is opening it out to be one heck of a second half, because both teams are going to want to win, right? You win your first match, you pretty much go, ball comes in for Brazil, just over the head, straight out for a Moroccan corner. Throw in. TV cameras have got a picture of Neymar on now, who's watching it, and obviously he's out for all of the group stages. So again, it was a bit of a surprise that he made the cut as well, but a lot of fans were happy with that. So we'll see whether he gets his chance. We'll see whether he gets his chance to make an impact on this game. Morocco again. This is literally end to end. It's basketball football, guys. Morocco with the opportunity. Brazil don't bring the ball down. They just header it, which means that it can go absolutely anywhere. Tangles legs. Brazil now have a free kick. Was that a free kick? Was that ball? Yeah, Brazil have a free kick. Yeah, this game has just been like ebbing and flowing. 1 minute Brazil are on the attack. Next thing, it's Morocco on the attack. They've been playing pretty well though. We have 42 minutes. Again, nothing happening really. Brazil coming on the attack, and he's onside as well. Goes out for, no, he's still got the ball at the byline, goes over, referee's not buying it. Brazil are on the attack again, they're in the corner, ball gets passed out back to the Moroccan defender. Morocco, that was a bit messy. 2 Brazilians on the 1 Moroccan player. Ball goes back to the Moroccan defender, passes it out to the midfield, misses it, goes straight to a Brazilian midfielder. 2 clatter into the Moroccan player, goes down. It's a free kick to Morocco with, I can't remember who it was, but a Brazilian player's just been yellow carded. Was that Guimaraes? He's wagging his finger, he's like, me? It wasn't me. It was the guy in yellow. It wasn't me. Brazil got the ball back, I think, 43 minutes in. Brazil got the ball in midfield, take it out to the left. They're trying to control the game. They're trying to get a goal before half time. But everyone's back for Morocco, really well disciplined. The ball comes in, Morocco have got the ball again, everyone's back behind it. Brazil trying to press, he's done really well there to get past that press. But Brazil get the ball back, recycle it back, push it forward. There's a lot more urgency with their play right now. He goes down, Rafinha, another free kick for Brazil. Middle of the park with, what we're saying, 1 minute left of normal time, probably about 2 minutes extra time. So we'll see what happens in the second half, because I think this is poised. This could literally go anyway. Casemiro is getting set. Vinicius Jr is getting set. They haven't taken a free kick yet, guys. We're still waiting. Ball comes in. Morocco are on the attack now. Morocco have got the ball in midfield. They're just passing it around now. I think they're waiting for half time, to be honest. Yeah, they're just recycling the ball now. Brazil got the ball out wide, crosses it in, nice shot. Oh, that was a good save. That was a great save, because that looked like he was going in the corner. Ball comes in, kind of does like a sideways volley. He's just taking too much. Yeah, he took the pace off the ball, didn't hit it sweetly, which helped the keeper come across. Good save, but it was kind of like a Hollywood save. Like that was a relatively straightforward one. Rafinha with the corner. Ball comes in. Looked like he missed everybody. They're saying that it came off a Moroccan player for another corner, but I don't think they keep 4 minutes. We're almost up from the 4 minutes, are we? 47 minutes in. It looked like it came off a Moroccan player there, to be honest. Like I said, the window is like so tiny, it's like that big. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know who is going to win this game. Is it going to be Brazil? Is it going to be Morocco? Right now it could be absolutely anybody. Do. Brazil with the attack again. Vinicius Jr is sitting there. Ugh, he's so frustrating. He's really frustrating to watch. You notice that whenever he gets the ball, if he's got like 3 or 4 players in front of him, he won't pass it. He'll try and take them on. And he doesn't. He doesn't at all. He always just seems to like fall into the trap of getting stuck in front of a player and losing the ball. That's it. Everything then just goes to pot. We are almost at half time now, guys. And I think that's it. It's half time. Morocco won. Brazil won. Vinicius Jr is not happy with the challenge that happened just before half time. But Vinicius Jr, great goal. Brazil were on the edge there. He's giving it all of the big one. Like, I get it, but if you've got 2 or 3 players that are right in front of you, the last thing that you want to do is try to take them on. But Vinicius Jr always tends to do that, and he doesn't really pass the ball. And it's really frustrating because like you could potentially have like a decent shot or like a decent attack, but it just fizzles out. But it looks like towards the end of that, Brazil had 54% of the possession, and Morocco had 46% of the possession, and you could see that. But either way, it just seemed like Morocco could score if ever they wanted to. But sorry guys, I'm just sorting something out. So it's just half time now, just like the pundits are chatting amongst themselves. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to sort a few things out for what's happening later on. Right, cool. When you're set, my computer sounds like it's about to take off. Fans are whirling. Grab the phone. Oh, that's been on all of that time. Kept the light on the phone. That was fun. Okay, cool. So let me know whereabouts you guys are watching from. Okay. Alright. Oh, I haven't stopped the timer. That would help, wouldn't it, guys? Yep. There we go. Looks like that's working now, which is good. Nice. Do 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 do. Aha, I figured out how to do the chats. There we go. Always a noob. He is a noob. Right, cool. There we go. All sorted. So now I should be able to see Right, we'll see. Yep, that's worked. Cool, yeah, got it. Like I said, it would be so much easier if I had done this earlier, although everything was just all messed up. But the fact that that's working out, that's great. I can finally see what's going on. Let's see whether I can sort out what I was doing prior to that. He says. But yeah, let me know who you think is going to win out of this, Brazil or Morocco. Like I said, it's one of them that I think with everything that's going on, I think, to be fair, Brazil were lucky with that first half, because that could have been worse. Okay. There we go. All right. Nice. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure that everything was working on this. And so far it looks like it is. Alright. Gosh, I really should have sorted this out beforehand. But it's all gravy. It's fine. So we got just under 2 hours before Scotland, the mighty Scotland, take on Haiti. So who's watching that? Let me know if you're watching that, if you're staying up. If you are, how? What are you using? Are you regretting the fact that the World Cup's over in America? Or are you happy? I suppose like those people that are on a night shift, there's a lot of people that I know that are on a night shift, for example, and they're working, and then they're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm set, you know, I'm perfectly fine, I'm already awake anyway. But the people that aren't necessarily used to being up late, it's bad for them, right? Like, surely. Okay, I think that is all set up now. I really wish I had done that prior. I'd done that earlier. However, we learn. It's one of those things, isn't it? It's just highlighting the fact, I don't know what I'm doing. Cool. Alright, happy days. Save. I think that's worked. That was such a good goal by Vinicius Jr though, like, wow. There we go. Right then, I think we are set with everything. I will be coming off this after the second half, and getting everything ready for the Scotland match. And I could just tell that there's going to be a lot of Scotland fans that are like apprehensive with this game, although I think they're also going to be very confident, because like Scotland played really well, like for the lead, you know, for the run up to this match, to this whole tournament, to be honest. And I think it's just nice to see that they've been doing something right, because like Scotland are one of those teams that I like watching. And the audio's gone, fantastic. Yeah, I like watching Scotland play, but I think Brazil do need to, like, just coming back to Brazil for a bit, they need to sort their stuff out, because right now it's not looking too gravy. Let's see what's going on with this. Yep. Alright. Right, the teams are coming back out for the second half now. we'll see how they get on with this. Brazil won. Morocco won. Will it end like this? Will we get goals galore in the second half? We're about to find out. Players are coming back out on the pitch now. So let's see what happens, because Brazil have not been playing very well. Oh gosh, there's so much space. There's so much space. Like, they need to sort that defence out. But Vinicius Jr.'s goal was washed. That's exactly what they needed. They needed someone to take the ball by the horns and kind of just roll with it, to be fair. But yeah, it looks like... Get out the way, I can't see who it is. Who is it? Oh, the camera's changed. Fantastic. Looks like Brazil are making some substitutions. Whether we're going to see Cunha or not, that's going to be an interesting one. But if you're watching, make sure you get in the comments below. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you think the score is going to be. Who's going to win this game? Is it going to be Morocco? Is it going to be Brazil? Brazil kind of stepped back a little bit when it came to the first goal, and they just invited the pressure on themselves. It wasn't the greatest performance from Brazil, but recently we've seen Brazilian performances that haven't been very good, and not really the Brazil that you expect to see. But we'll see. We've got another 45 minutes. Remember, we've also got like another hydration break. But if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know in the comments below what you think the score's going to be, where you're watching from as well. Are you a Brazilian supporter? Are you a Moroccan supporter? Who's going to win the World Cup as well? I think France, Spain are looking like tight favourites. And I think, England are the third favourite for us to win the tournament. There's always that expectation for us to win, and we haven't won it for 60 years, but I think the fact that we managed to get through to the finals of Euros as well, that helps a lot. But and there we go, kick off. I am late to the party on this one. Let's see what Brazil can do now. Let's see how Morocco respond as well. 1-1. This one's going to be tight, I think. Now, saying that though, I don't think it is going to be tight. I think that it's going to be a lot of space in midfield, a lot of space in defence as well. Brazil got the ball in midfield. I don't know why. Let me know, what do you think of Brazil like now? It's not the Brazil that we know. Like, it's not the Brazil of like days gone by. We already know that. We already know that when it comes to the Brazilian street football, to the futsal type of Brazilian football, it's completely different. We already know that there's only one or two players that are left with that kind of like Brazilian street football game to them, which is exactly what like the world fell in love with. But when it comes to tournament football, it seems like a lot of the Brazilian players now aren't necessarily like have that same profile that they used to back in the old days. I say back in the old days, it wasn't really that long ago, but Brazil have got a corner now. So let's see whether they can get another goal to go 2-1 up. We'll see. Patiently waiting for this ball to come in. Brazil have got the height though for these corners. So let's see what happens. Referee's talking to one of the Moroccan players, that's why it's kind of stopped play for now. By the way, the timing that you're seeing, it's not like just kicked off or anything. This is the second half. Ball comes in, comes off a Moroccan player, back out for a Brazilian corner. Yeah, so don't worry. We haven't got back in time. It's literally 2 minutes of the second half. So let me know if you're watching. Please hit the subscribe button. If you're new, hit the like button as well. Ball comes in. Thiago's waiting for it. It goes past everybody. Every single player it's gone past. Vinicius Jr gets the ball, tries to recycle it back out. does another trick, loses the ball. That's again one of the frustrating things about Vinicius Jr is that like he takes too much on. He's got the skill, but don't do it. I get you want the accolades, I get that you want people cheering your name, but think of the team first, man. Like, there's ample amounts of time for you to pass the ball. Like, you've already scored a banger of a goal. Like, help your team progress up the field. Don't take too much on. Morocco recycle the ball back to the defence. Comes back out. But like was said, we are watching this stream being a United supporter. We're looking at Cunha, we're looking at Casemiro. It'd be nice to see Edison, see if he'll get a couple of minutes on, but at 1-1, I don't see it. Obviously Edison's not in the squad. I thought that was Cunha then. I was thinking, really, we missed. What was Guimaraes doing, man? He's like just popping up with the fist and like, hey, sunshine, get on the floor, have some of that. Back of the net, back of your teeth. Guimaraes is one of those frustrating players. Like he's a good player. Like we've already seen that in the Premier League, right? But my God, some of the decisions that lad makes, it's just mind-boggling. It's so baffling. Like it's like Andre Onana a couple of seasons ago being in goal against Wolves and just decided to take the player out instead of the ball. It's like, great. I know like what Tommy Fury was fighting earlier today with like what Eddie Hall. I used to go to the same gym as Eddie Hall actually, which was really random because they're both in Stoke-on-Trent. But I don't know how that happened actually. Let me know in the comments if you know what the result of that was. But again, the camera's picking up Neymar Jr on the bench. Will he make an appearance? I don't think he will, because he's injured still. How, as a Brazilian fan, if you're watching this, how do you feel about that? Do you think it was a mistake taking Neymar Jr? Like, just Neymar? Was it a mistake taking him? Should you have taken somebody else? Has that just like, is that a space that you know that isn't going to be used for like the group stages? And would you prefer like another player in his position? He's a great player. We've already seen that, and like he's gone through a lot recently. It's not really much is happening. Brazil have got the ball back out. They're recycling it with Vinicius Jr on the left. Goes bombing towards the Moroccan defence. A couple of step overs. He's got 3 players around him. Decides to cross it this time. Finally. Oh God. I don't know. That's already 2 players that are just really frustrating when you watch them. Brazil got the ball again in midfield. We are 51 minutes in. And it's Morocco 1, Brazil 1. For any United fans out there, actually, we got word that not Bruno Fernandes. Who is it? Where is it? Where is she? I can't find him now. There we go. We back. There we go. Is that working now? We back. Is that working now? Is that better? There we go. That should be a bit better. I think I've been talking in like I think the audio's been coming through the wrong thing. I think that should be better now. That should be a little bit louder. It's been going through the video card. So like somehow the microphone's been going through that instead of my other thing. So it's been going through like the video capture, which is great, isn't it? Oh, that sounds a lot louder now. I'm just listening to it back just to see whether it actually works. Yeah, cool. That actually works. That's all right then. At least everything's all sorted now. So let me know whereabouts you are watching from. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you are new to the channel. Brazil have recycled the ball back, coming for the counter-attack. I think it was that Igor Thiago missed it. Vinicius Jr couldn't quite get there. He's dropped off a little bit. Morocco. Oh God, it's like WE, man. Like, I don't know what they are thinking, what they're doing. Just completely body checks him. Yeah, he just completely body checks him. He's like, see ya. Yeet. That's not what we're supposed to do, surely. I've heard it's really warm over there in the States right now. But sheesh. Right now it's 20 past 12 in the UK. 20 past 12. It's getting late. Okay, I'm glad I sorted that out. Morocco got the ball. That's a great pass. Is it? Yeah, that was really well brought down. Morocco are on the counter-attack now. Bringing out the ball. He's got players to the left. Cross it in. Is he going to take a shot? Drops the shoulder. Tries to cut back in. Brazil recycle the ball back. That looks like a free kick, ref. No. Has he left that to go? Yeah, free kick to Brazil. I was going to say, surely that's a free kick. Yeah, it is. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, man's getting tired. I've still got like the Scotland game to go yet. Oh, happy birthday to me. It's my birthday. Brazil got the ball back in midfield. Back out wide. And that's easily out for a Moroccan goal kick. Is that the dude from the Backstreet Boys? Is that AJ? Is it? I don't know these people. They might be celebrities in America, but I'm not too sure who they are. However, that happens quite often. Do. Still Brazil 1, Morocco 1. Like I said before, the timer, it's not 12 minutes of the first half. This is literally 12 minutes of the second. I let my timer keep on running, didn't I? Like an absolute genius. But it's okay. We're there. My mate's just got some glasses. He looks like Tom from the Lottery Winners, if you don't know who they are. Rafinha's down. Looks like a free kick to Brazil. Again with the arms, man. Like, yeah. Yeah, he just like, cheer up, lad. Have some of that sunshine. Brazil recycled the ball out. Brazil are on the attack. This is looking quite promising. Take the shot. Oh, he loses the ball. Goes back out to Vinicius Jr. Passes it back out into midfield. Comes back out. Vinicius Jr. on the ball again. I wonder, because we're coming close to about the 60th minute now, I wonder if we're going to be getting any inclination that Ancelotti's going to be making any substitutions. He's already made one for half time. So maybe we do see the likes of Cunha come on just to see whether we can start going at them a little bit more. But Brazil seem to have a lot more control in the second half than they did compared to the first one. But just, again, it's silly balls in where they just get massively discarded. Like, the balls are just going left, right and centre. They just lose it. It's frustrating watching it because it seems like they're rushing the play. However, we'll see whether they can get another goal. But yeah, I wonder whether we're going to see Cunha or we might see Edison make an appearance at some point. Obviously, Edison's only gone over to Brazil with the national squad because of Wesley out with a thigh injury. So hopefully he gets better soon. But for United fans, it's great to hopefully that we see a little bit more of what Edison's about. Morocco got the ball back to the goalkeeper, or that's a bit dodgy. That's a dodgy play from the Moroccan defender. Potentially could have lost that to Vinicius Jr. He's charging him down like a pit bull. That was risky play. Just pass it back to your keeper, go left or go wide, and let the keeper just deal with it. Don't mess about in the defence. But you know, sometimes you can't. Here we go. Mateus Cunha's coming on. I thought he would do, because it just seems like this game's now is just a little bit subdued. I think it needs a little bit more spice, and that's something that Cunha can go and do. We've seen that at Man United. Paquetá's off. Casemiro was substituted at half time. Cunha's coming on. Thiago's coming off. Luis Enrique's on as well. So this adds a little bit more power up front now for Brazil. Somebody else that Vinicius Jr. can get involved with the play. I've been really impressed with Thiago for the whole Premier League season. To be fair, he's had a phenomenal season at Brentford, and Brentford always have these really good players. Look what happened with Brian Mbeumo last season. That's one of the reasons why Man United signed him. But Thiago was one that I wasn't really expecting. Yeah, okay, we saw it, and I saw the video of when he got the call up for Brazil, which is awesome, and you could just tell how much it meant to him. But Brazil have looked really shaky in the whole campaign. So I'm hoping that they can have a little bit more of a progression in this tournament. Again, 1-1. We are 62 minutes in. Morocco messing about at the back again. Ball comes out. No one's up front now. Brazil squashed that. Goes back out to their defence. And off they go on the merry little way again. I wonder whether we can get to 100 views on this channel, on this video. That'd be nice.
So we had stuff come out earlier regarding Ruben Amorim. Okay, yeah, cool. Where are we? Looks like Morocco are making some changes as well now. You know what? This would have been so much easier if I had 2 monitors. However, I don't. Not with me. Although, I might have to do that for the Scotland game. Let me know if you're watching the Scotland game actually later on, because that one's going to be quite an interesting one. Scotland have had a really good campaign, and it's going to be interesting to see how they play against Haiti. So Morocco are making a substitution. Him is going off for the other guy. I can't pronounce the names, guys. I'm sorry. You got Talbi that is coming on, and so is Marabet. They're both coming on. Number 7, number 15. We'll see whether that's going to add a little bit more of attack. It should strengthen them up a little bit, to be honest. But Brazil need to start pushing the play now. They need to start getting another goal in soon, because we are 64 minutes in. I know Mateus Cunha has just come on, so it'll be nice to see how he goes, because he's had a phenomenal season this season, and I think the Premier League voted the Man United and Arsenal game at the Emirates, I think it was, as the game of the season. And obviously that's where he scores and cracks open the surfing celebration, which I think he still does also for Brazil, right? I don't think there's like a specific celebration that he's changed just for the international squad. Unlike, I think Bruno Fernandes has now brought out the snorkel or the scuba. Is it the scuba diver thing? Like that's like a new little celebration for him now. So we'll see if he cracks that open. I wonder how many assists he's going to get for this season as well. Now, I'm not just talking about the assists because it's like, oh, we've got to talk about the assists. It's got nothing to do with that. But it is nice to see that Bruno Fernandes has been playing well and getting the accreditation for it, because let's face it, like, he played really well last season, and he's one of those players that the media seem to hate. Brazil are on the attack here. Nice little turn. Brings it back out. There's a lot more urgency regarding the Brazil attack. Well defended by Morocco. Ball comes back out again, and Brazil are left to recycle it back out to the left. Remember, we've got Scotland and Haiti, which is coming up at 2 a.m, which is in about an hour and a half. So once this game is over, I'll be cutting the stream, and then after that, I'll be getting everything prepared for that stream. Oh, that was a dangerous cross in for Brazil. Nothing made of it. Nah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, just needed the slightest of touches. Oh, I just missed it. That was a nice little passage of play there by Brazil. Right, just sorting a few things out for the next stream that we've got coming up. We've got the hydration break again, 67 minutes in. Time to stretch out a little bit more, sunshine. Oh, gosh. Oh, Cracks galore. Love a bit of that. My days. 1-1. Brazil won. Morocco won. Let's see how this last, what we saying, 25 minutes or so is going to go. Now we need to get another goal. And it looks like we have enough on, I say we, Brazil have enough on the pitch to cause some issues for Morocco. That was a great goal by Morocco, though. Like, Morocco's goal, striker just dinks it straight over Alisson, who comes way out of his box. Obviously, it's a one-on-one. Of course, you're going to do that. You need to try and make yourself big. And the response by Brazil since that goal went in has been great as well. Like, the goal that they scored, really good. Vinicius Jr takes on the defender, cuts on the inside, curls it around with his right boot straight into the corner. Well taken. But since then, they've had a couple of opportunities, but they haven't really progressed. And Morocco have again got back into the game, but so far they've been playing the better football in the second half. Matheus Cunha has just come on, and like I said, the last time that I think these guys played, they've only played each other twice before. Brazil have won 1, Morocco have won 1. So Brazil's previous 5 games, they got a 2-1 win against Egypt, they got a 6-2 win against Panama, a 3-1 win against Croatia, a 2-1 loss against France. But to be fair, they are classed as one of the favourites, and yeah, that's not an excuse when it comes to Brazil. A 1-1 draw to Tunisia as well. Then Morocco's previous 5 games, they've been banging in the goals recently, but when you look at the squads that they've been playing, it kind of makes sense, because like they're playing the likes of Paraguay, Burundi, they played in Madagascar, which they won 4-0, 5-0 against Burundi. So it's these type of squads that England find themselves playing against, that we play as like a warm-up. We're like, well, we won 7-0 against Paraguay. What do you mean we lost 1-0 against Italy? It's because we don't play teams that are like our level. We're always like, oh, that feel-good factor before a competition that you get the results. Morocco are on the attack. And it's clean back out again. So we never seem to play those teams that will actually help us in the long run. It's those teams that are just like, really, like, apart from, who was it? I forgot who we played. It wasn't Ghana, was it? God, we lost like 3-0 and it was a massive shock. Massive shock to the British establishment, the system. It's like everything's gone wrong. Everything's like the whole tournament's going to be screwed up, and England put themselves on like way too much pressure. But if you're watching this stream, please make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know if you're from Brazil. Do you guys put enough pressure, like too much pressure on your players like the British tabloids do? Because I think sometimes the England squad, it's just like, sometimes it's uncalled for. Morocco are in for the attack, gets the ball through, takes the shot. Oh, deflected. Looks like a corner for Morocco. Oh, he's offside. That's lucky. Sheesh. How did he get that ball through? He just seems to like feed this ball through like a needle. Damn. Matheus Cunha. Morocco are on the attack again. Goes back out to Alisson in goal. Takes it out to the right. Brazil lose the ball again. There's so many times throughout this whole game where Brazil have just been loose past, just passing loose. I mean, it's a shame, but at the same time, like, Morocco the amount of times that they get the ball back and they haven't really made anything in the second half. They've had a couple of substitutions just like Brazil, and they haven't really done anything with it, to be honest. Comes back to Morocco's defence. But yeah, so for fans of Man United, the news that we got through was that Ruben Amorim is favourite to become the new manager of AC Milan, which is fair enough, right? But then when you come to think, I show speeds, he's reluctant to shake his hand. I show speeds there, just showing off, doing his stream as normal, wearing a Real Madrid top. Read the room, it's Brazil. Never mind, I bet he's got Casemiro on the back of that. God, Morocco playing dangerously again in the defence. Tell you what, they're brave to be passing the ball around like that in their own defence. But I think that's like the Guardiola effect, right? Oh, that's some good football though from Morocco. That was really good play. Now they're taking the counter attack to Brazil. Ball comes out, crosses in, easily cleared away by the Brazilian defender. Mazraoui's had a nice shave. Ooh. He almost had the ball back then. Ball comes back out. I don't know. This is going to be like a bit of an itchy 15 minutes because both Brazil and Morocco need to win this because they've got Scotland in their group, which is like enough to say when you think of Scotland. Like, yeah, okay, but they are going to be a hard team to beat. They play Haiti at 2:00, so that's what, in just over an hour and 20. So I'm going to be doing a live stream for that. So make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like button. Let me know in the comments below who you think is going to win the World Cup. Who's going to win this Brazil game? And so far it's 1-1. And it's been kind of open. It's been actually really open, to be fair. Brazil have had chances. Morocco have had chances. But Brazil didn't start the game off very well. It just seemed to be just lethargic football. Massive spaces open in the midfield. Spaces open in defence. And they were snapped. They were caught lacking. Little dink over Alisson. That's how Morocco got their goal. With Vinicius Jr. picking up the ball, coming in inside on the right foot. And again, Brazil lose the ball again. Oh, come on. Honestly. Simple football. And they it's such a shame because I was brought up with like the Brazil, like the street football Brazil, which is completely different to when you look at this futsal Brazil. And it just seems like, I don't know, it just seems like you're not watching the Brazil of old. Remember, like Ronaldinho would just do some crazy mad tricks, and Ronaldo, crazy hairstyles, like the patch at the front, my guy. But I don't know. Regarding the football, it's completely different now. Like Brazil used to just like swarm onto players, and now it's like they're sitting back. They're just getting deeper and deeper, and it's such a shame to see. I'm hoping they can sort it out, but like I said, France and Spain are probably that's a great bit of play by Morocco. Ball comes in, cleared away. Cunha heads it out for a Morocco throw-in. Morocco get the ball back. They're recycling it. Get the ball back in midfield again. Can they get another goal? Can they pip it right at the end? With the format changing as well for this World Cup, it's a little bit easier to get through to the next round. So you want to make sure that you do like what the United States did and get a nice 4-1 win, or at least just goals. Because if it does come out, Brazil are on the attack again. That's a great ball. Straight to the byline, cuts it back. takes the shot easily straight at the keeper. That was unfortunate by Rafinha. That was a good take, though. That was a good counter-attack, actually, played by Brazil. Keeper goes down. Ball gets cut back out to Rafinha and catches it, but not... Yeah, he kind of scuffs the shot. He doesn't catch it as sweetly as he would like to. Neymar Jr is out. Something's going on with the Moroccan keeper here. I think he might have strained his ankle. Now, whether this is a tactic, we saw this in the Premier League, that a lot of the keepers would go down, so it gives the players time to go take on water, take on more of a tactical outlook from your manager. Whether that's what's happening in this World Cup, but we did get word that they were going to try and stop that, because it was happening a lot in the Premier League. A lot of the keepers would go down, and because the keeper is down, like they're kind of sugar-coated a little bit, right? There's that rule usually that whenever an outfield player does get injured, they have to go off the pitch for 30 seconds. The rule is completely different when it comes to goalkeepers. So as soon as the goalkeeper goes down, they don't have to go off. They just stay on the pitch, which is obviously understandable because they're the keeper. But Mazraoui is going off now. He's been substituted. But it'll be interesting to see whether that's a tactic that a lot of the teams in the World Cup are going to be taking on for this tournament. Whether when it gets to the latter stages of the game, whether the keeper is just going to go down and waste a bit of time, so at least then the team can get, more tactics from the manager and all that jazz. But I don't know. It doesn't look like we're going to see Edison today. It looks like Bruno Guimaraes is coming off now. 79 minutes in. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be doing a lot of these World Cup streams. I'm still new to the streaming, so let me know in the comments what I can do better. Any suggestions would be awesome. Let me know where you're watching from as well. Who are you supporting? Are you supporting Brazil? Are you supporting Morocco? Or have you just come in from a night out and you're just randomly on YouTube doom scrolling, maybe? You always end up in the weird part of YouTube, right? It's a weird place. It's very cold and lonely on YouTube. Kind of absorbs your soul in a little bit when you're doom scrolling at night. Either way, game's back underway. Brazil got the ball, comes back out to the defender, and I think when Brazil, they're still playing Morocco. Morocco had a crazy good AFCON. And it's going to be, again, a little bit tricky when they start playing teams like Scotland, because you just don't really know how Scotland are going to play. I know I keep on saying that. Haiti are probably not going to be a side that, the likes of Morocco and Brazil are going to have an issue with. They are most likely the favourites to get out of the group, and closely followed by Scotland. But if this remains as a 1-1 and they absolutely smash Haiti later on, who knows? This tournament, this whole group could be wide open. Vinicius Jr.'s got the ball back in midfield. Brazil back out on the attack. This is some good play from Brazil. There's a lot of Moroccan players back. I don't know what he was doing there. I think Brazilian players just ran straight into a Moroccan defender. Either way, they start recycling the ball through. That's a great play by Brazil. That's gone off for play. That was great by Matheus Cunha, you absolute lad. That was good play. It's now a corner for Brazil. It doesn't touch him, does he? Oh no, it does come off Cunha. Now this is what I mean. There was a rule that's come out. Does VAR turn this over? It looks like they have. In fact, I think the keeper, the referees sorted it himself. There's a rule that's come in now that VAR can overturn corner decisions, which I don't really agree with that. But we'll see. Hey, we've got 100 views on. We've got 100 views, which is awesome. Just want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you. 100. Absolute legends. Bono not only is in U2, but he's also on the floor, rolling around. Nice one, Bono. Rafinha almost got to that ball, though. Did he touch him? Okay, yeah, he kind of like almost decapitated the guy. Jeez. There's been some arms being raised and kind of like in faces throughout the whole game, to be fair, but hey ho, shows a bit of passion, really. But he looks like he might have dislocated his shoulder. Bono looks in a lot of pain, Moroccan goalkeeper. Whether VAR get involved with this and whether it's like a yellow, I very much doubt it. It's just like a clash, but he's holding his arm up above his head. It looks like he might have dislocated it. Oh no! Okay, I think it's just trapped muscle. It's probably got like a muscle spasm in there, or it's just dead. Yeah, that was like a high impact. He should be fine though. Walk it off, sunshine. Walk it off. But yeah, we have got Scotland coming up against Haiti, and that game is on at 2:00. It's currently, that game's actually kicks off in about an hour and 10 minutes. The team announcement should come out in about an hour. It looks like Moroccan's second goalkeeper is actually warming up, so I think there might be a substitution here for Morocco with about 5 minutes left of the game. Probably a minute, 2 minutes extra time. There's 4 minutes from the first half, which is a bit random because I wasn't expecting there to be that much. Zinedine Zidane's pictured in the crowd when the USA played. I think was it David Beckham and Tom Cruise were in there as well. We've had the likes of Ryan Reynolds watching Canada. We've had Bill Gates. Don't know if Elon Musk has turned up. You had George Lucas, Star Wars dude. He was actually watching America as well. So it seems like the tournament is kind of... Mateus Cunha's got the ball here. Let's see what he can do. Oh, I thought I was going to go through to him. Oh, that would have been a crazy good pass. Mateus is outrun. Brazil get the ball back to Mateus Cunha. Back to the defence. Brazil cycling the ball around again. Back to Alisson. Brazil start the attack again. They've been playing well for this last 20 minutes. The last 15 minutes. There's not really a lot that's been going on, to be fair. Morocco have got the ball back, though. So how do you think this World Cup's going to match up to all the others? Like, it's the biggest World Cup that there's ever been, right? The most players, the most games. The most high-octane energy from an American team, I suppose. But it's just nice to see how like the Americans have kind of like adapted it to, you know, their culture now. Like MLS is getting bigger. There's a lot of good players actually coming through the American squad. Like in general, I think they had 6 players from the Premier League in the American squad, which is nuts. Like you've got the likes of like players from like Crystal Palace, Sunderland, and Brazil lose the ball again. Oh, come on, guys. Morocco recycled the ball in midfield. Getting tired now. Yeah, still recycling the ball in midfield. It looks like they're trying to open up the spaces, force Brazil out to create more space in the back so they can play through. That was a bad first touch there by Morocco. I wish I knew the Moroccan players and just go Morocco player to a Moroccan player. Brazil maintain possession. They give it away again in midfield. Ball comes out. Morocco are on the counter-attack. Oh, that was sneaky. That's a good ball in. Dealt with by the Brazilian defender. Comes back out again. No, lost that. And the flag's gone up for a Brazil throw-in. Yeah, cool. That's a Brazil throw. That's all right then. That was a crazy, that was a crazy dink over Alisson. He enjoyed that. Tired. I've got a massive bottle of Lucozade to devour after this game. Oh, what was that? Brazil seem to be rushing now. Like, they seem to be rushing this, which is a shame because, like, they have been doing pretty well, but I don't know, there's still something really off about them. I'm not sure why, but maybe it has got to do with that futsal thing, but ever since Cunha's come on, he's just been like hand to the pump. Yeah, he's just been like hand to the pump and actually trying to get something sorted. Same for Vinicius Jr, to be fair. Vinicius Jr has been the same as well. He's trying, but I think the one thing with Vinicius Jr that we already know is that he takes on way too much for him. And he doesn't spread the play. He tries to take on too many players and loses the ball. Doesn't usually come back to defend well. As soon as he loses the ball, that's it. He's like off. But it looks like Brazil have got the ball back. They're trying to go on a counter-attack. That should be a free kick. Cunha's gone down. I think that's a free kick to Brazil. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't even attempt to get the ball there. He just takes the player out. Dirty. How many minutes was that? I barely saw the board. That looked like it said 10 minutes. 10 minutes. How was it 10 minutes? What's happened? We had both goals were before half time. We had the injury to the Moroccan goalkeeper, but that wasn't 10 minutes worth. 10 minutes. Brazil out, Brazil through. No one's in the box though. He's literally got no one there. Oh. 10 minutes. How? Brazil had the opportunity there and completely squandered it. There's no one in the box. Either way though, another 9 minutes to go before full time, but Brazil or Morocco could have this in the bag, to be fair. Like this game could go anywhere, but to be fair, Morocco have got the full squad in. The back, that's great run by Vinicius Jr. Deflected off the Moroccan defender. That should be a corner now for Brazil. Ancelotti looks like he's gone for it though. Edison's still on the bench. I don't think Edison's going to have a lot of play, to be fair, for this World Cup. I don't think we're going to see as much of him unless, for example, if Brazil are already through, then yeah, okay, he might. The cameraman's like, get out of the way. Then he might play him. But I don't know. It'll be nice to see him rested as well. Like last thing we wanted, Cunha's about to take the corner. By the way, nothing is happening. You're not missing anything. Cunha's about to do a right-footed in swinger. Ball goes in. Comes back out. Back to Cunha again. Does he recycle the ball? No, he goes straight to the byline, takes the pace. That's another corner for Brazil. Yeah, there's a lot more pressure being added now. Cunha again with the in-swinger. Casemiro's on the bench now. He came off, didn't he? Ball comes in, punched out by the Moroccan goalkeeper, comes back out to a Brazil attacker. Goes back into the box, takes a shot, straight into the hands of the keeper. There's still, 7.5 minutes to go of this game. Brazil won, Morocco won. 93 minutes in right now. And again, so far it looks like Brazil have actually started turning the screw and look the most likely to get a goal But Morocco are on the attack. He's remained onside. Penalty box is just full of yellow shirts. Like, Morocco have got 2 players in the box, that's it. Comes back out. Surely he's offside there. Linesman. No, Brazil header it back out again. Comes out to Morocco. They recycle it back. Playing it in midfield. Right out to the right winger. Does he take it to the byline or does he cross it? No, takes it back. Now they go towards the byline. Again, drops it back. Morocco are trying to make space so they can play through Brazil's defence, but Brazil is staying tight in the midfield, which is good to see. Like, I love Casemiro, and he is a crazy good midfielder, but when you're playing under a system that's like Amorim's, for example, it's not really the system that suits him. Oh, come on. That's got to be a free kick, right? Gabriel, what are you doing, sunshine? Moroccan players going to rinse this all day long. Okay, just a shoulder barge. No, that's perfectly fine. But I think it did come off Gabriel. Yeah. Yeah, it's Moroccan corner. Gabriel's had a good season. His aiming's great. I don't like Gabriel. I just don't like Arsenal. I don't know. I think Arsenal are one of those teams that even like Liverpool fans and Man United fans can get together and just dislike. You know? Ball comes in from Moroccan corner, header out by Brazilians. I can't see who that was. Morocco take the throw in on the far side of the pitch. They have less than 5 minutes to get a goal. And we have an hour before Scotland versus Haiti. So there's going to be a lot of sleepy eyes that are getting up in the world. Cunha's got the ball back and he keeps winning it back again. I think from when they played Egypt. I think when Brazil played Egypt, he won the award, not the award, but he won the accolade of the least selfish player in the Brazil squad, which is nice. But they're still not winning this game. They need another goal. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Watching Brazil on the old telly box. Brazil head the ball out again to a Moroccan midfielder. That looked like a bad challenge, actually. Why is everyone wearing pink boots, by the way? Like, almost everybody's wearing pink boots. Yeah, that was a bad challenge. Yeet. Never mind. It is what it is. Ba, 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 ba. Man is tired. It has been a long, crazy day today. Alisson's trying to set his wall up. Morocco have. We've got 5 minutes left. Less than 5 minutes left of this game. And Morocco have a free kick in a dangerous position. Ball comes in, straight into the arms of Alisson. That was a terrible, massive waste of time. You didn't let your country down. You also let me down. You let yourself down, and you let your country down. Either way, that was shocking. Didn't let me down. I'm supporting Brazil. Nus Mazraoui's played pretty well today. He's off now, but he's had a decent shave as well. My dude looks like an egg or a thumb. Brazil dealing with this attack from Morocco. Morocco recycle the ball back out. There's a lot of defenders back in the box. There's only 2 players like for Morocco's attack. If anyone's going to score, they need to score in the next 3 minutes. There's 10 minutes extra time that we've had, 10 minutes added on. And we are 98th minute in, so there's 2 minutes left of this game. And it's Brazil 1, Morocco 1. It's Vinicius Jr. That's a free kick, surely. Oh no. Referee says play on. He's using the advantage for Morocco. Morocco, I've started to turn the screw a little bit in the last 5 minutes now. Brazil looked the most likely to score, especially with Matheus Cunha taking the charge, but the ball comes back to... Oh, that's a great save. He spelt it. Oh. That was close. So a Moroccan player smashes the ball towards Alisson. It bounces just in front of him. Alisson comes to save it. It just bobbles out of his hands. Moroccan striker wasn't there in time. Yeah, bobbles out of Alisson's hands. But he does well to parry that back out and then goes straight to the feet of the attacker to get the ball back. So although that was a little bit shocking, a little bit shaky, Alisson did well there. Ball comes swinging back in. Back to Morocco. We've literally got 30 seconds left of the game. Header comes back out again. Morocco recycle the ball. If anyone's going to score, they need to score soon. It looks like this game is destined to finish 1-1, which is, to be fair, in hindsight, a scoreline that you probably would have expected, with Brazil and Morocco being like the favourites really to get out of the group. Brazil, I suppose, would have been the favourites to... Well, saying that though, I think Morocco might have been the favourites to finish top of the group, and it looks like that's it. Brazil won, Morocco won, full time. Ancelotti, first game of the 2026 FIFA World Cup campaign for Brazil and Morocco, and it ends Brazil 1, Morocco 1. So Brazil had some good opportunities. Vinicius Jr just needs to learn to pass the ball a little bit more and stop taking players on. But either way, as soon as Cunha came on around about the 60th minute, the game seemed to have a little bit more energy. It seemed like the team were settled in themselves to try and push on to get a goal. But I don't know. Brazil just don't look like the Brazil that we're used to, unfortunately. Either way, if you like the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, comment below. I know the live's not going to be on when you see this video again, but comment below, what did you think of the game? Where can Brazil improve? Where do you think they're going to finish, and how do you see them finishing in this tournament? Because if they play like that again, they're going to struggle. They definitely need to get back on that training pitch, because that game wasn't the typical Brazil street football that we're used to with the likes of Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo. So it's like there's that division between street football and futsal. I've mentioned it throughout the whole live, and it would have been interesting to see what happened with this tournament, because those old school football players from the streets of Brazil, from Rio, it doesn't seem like that's there anymore for the squad, and they don't look as dangerous as we would expect a Brazil squad to be. Either way, thanks for watching. Keep being awesome. I will see you in the next one. If you're going to stick around for Scotland versus Haiti, I'm going to be back in just under an hour. I'll be back by about 1:45. We'll discuss the lineup, Scotland's chances, and yeah, thanks for watching.